Welcome to this month's full moon gathering. Nature forms patterns. Some are orderly in space but disorderly in time. Others orderly in time but disorderly in space. Some patterns are fractal, exhibiting structures self-similar in scale. Others give rise to steady states or oscillating ones. James Gleick, Chaos, Making a New Science. So welcome everyone to this full moon gathering. Here we are just after the Aquarius full moon, sometimes called the sturgeon moon or harvest moon in the Northern Hemisphere. And this moon is upon us at the time of the beginning of the harvest. And just noticing what it's like to locate yourself inside of this yearly cycle, whether you're in the Northern Hemisphere or Southern Hemisphere or somewhere more tropical. Just feeling yourself inside of the season that you're in as we come together in this space today. My name is Abby and I am one of the team here at TreeSisters. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you into this sacred circle today, this moment together out of regular time and under the light of the moon. So for over 10 years, TreeSisters has been uplifting and supporting women and communities to restore and reforest, whilst also inspiring us to gather in circle and to rebuild sisterhood and connect with each other. And these calls are offered each month at the full moon as an opportunity to feel our strength as we unite in community and to ignite our passion and activism through our togetherness and our inspired creativity. So you probably know that TreeSisters' primary reason for being is to reinstate this culture of reciprocity with nature, making it as normal to give back as it currently is to extract. So while these calls are free if you need them to be, they are also an invitation to give back. And I would love to invite everyone here to consider giving back to the trees. And if you're not already a monthly donor, perhaps consider signing up to become one. And if you are already one, then we would love to extend our thanks and appreciation to you. And we also have this possibility on this platform of making a donation directly. If you see next to the chat, there's a little red dot called the Offers tab. And if you feel to, in this moment, to offer something, that would be hugely appreciated. Your donations are really so valuable, as they are the thing that directly uplifts and enables women and communities to restore their lands and forests in the way they best know how to. So you're really welcome to this final call in this series, where we will be exploring the delicate dance of pattern and chaos, both in nature and our embodied experience. So we have had 5 calls exploring this theme, and this gathering we will be exploring the interweaving of all of the patterns we have previously looked at, and to really get a sense of this kind of divine magic orchestration that is at work when we weave together the branches, the spirals, the waves, the tessellations, and the murmurations. And we'll gather all of our noticings around each of these patterns into a shared offering, a co-created poem, which we will offer to the wild and wonderful intelligence of patterns. And so before we go any further and I describe a little bit about what's going to happen today, I'd love to just hear from a few people. I see some new names, some familiar names, Yeah, particularly if this is your first time. Katie from Wiltshire near Bath. Meike in the Netherlands. Apologies if I haven't pronounced your name right. Jan in Buckinghamshire in the UK. Rhiannon, also near Bath. Lisa, Colorado. Ingrid in Sweden. Iona from the Netherlands also. This is your first time, so welcome. Eloise in Putney, the UK. Faye in Cornwall. Carol in Aberdeenshire in Scotland. Maria in Finland says, I love the image. Yeah, it's a great image, isn't it? It's really, it sort of draws you in and it's quite mesmerizing. Donna, Northern Ontario. Linda in the Sacred Mountains of Flagstaff, Arizona. Debbie in Reading. So happy to be able to gather with you tonight. Yes, I did wonder if people in the UK at least might be outside in the sunshine. Tina, it's your first time. Welcome, Tina. Yeah, no, nobody can see or hear you. This is, audio only, so your voice just comes through your typing. Laurie in Greensboro, North Carolina. Great. So good to hear from everybody. And I will just say a little bit more. There's more. My name is pronounced like Michael, but without the L at the end. Micah. Great. Thank you. It's really hard. It's one of the things when people aren't saying speaking their names, isn't it? I have to do my best. So thank you. Pat in Sussex. Belinda in Devon. Anya in Edinburgh. Great. So we're in lots of different places today. Greer in a very hot southwest France. Yes. We are in another heat wave here in the UK today as well. So I will just say a little bit more about what is going to happen in our time together. So first I will guide us into kind of arriving into your body and to settle into yourself and find some comfort and safety in the environment that you're in, to turn away from distractions, and so that we really have the space to journey together. And at various points through the practice, I will give specific invitations for you to come and share anything that you're noticing, which is really, however you're experiencing the journey, kind of waking up through your body. And I will invite you to come and share what you're noticing in the chat box. And if you're new to these calls, then it's these sharings that form the basis of our co-created community prayer offering poem. And your participation in the weave of this creation together is really welcome in whatever way feels comfortable for you. So please do come and share when asked to. And if you would prefer to just be in the place of receiving, then that's also really welcome. You're welcome to move your body in any way if that helps you to access felt sensations. You're welcome to dance, sway, stretch, or simply rest back and be still. So just, really tuning into what it is your body needs in this moment. So let's just take a breath together. And we will begin to just turn our attention in and down. And as we do land in ourselves, you're invited to remember that we're all arriving here in our whole, messy, complex bodies and souls, and that you don't have to be here in any particular way. all of you is absolutely welcome. And just to note that as we do enter our felt sense and begin to slow down, it's possible that we might come into contact with more challenging stuff in ourselves. Things might arise, vulnerability, tenderness, grief, anger, whatever's present. And all of it is really welcome in this space. But I do invite you to take care of yourself. And if it feels too much at any point, then to just come back to noticing the contact your body is making with the ground, finding some comforting touch. So don't be in a fight with yourself to continue in the practice if you feel agitated or lost. So I'd love us to invite a little bit of curiosity to wake up, and to begin by just dropping in and arriving, getting present inside of your body. So just taking a moment to turn your attention inwards. Maybe you want to make some contact with your hands on your body, letting your attention land on your breath, recognizing that the breath holds many of these patterns that we will be exploring. A sense of the air spiraling in and spiraling out, the kind of tidal movement of the inhale and the exhale, the breath like waves. So as we begin to become aware of all of these living, pulsing patterns, both inside of you and outside of you, just notice if it's feeling like you're a little bit more in contact with yourself, feeling a little more settled inside your own physicality. And then beginning to notice your contact with the ground, the way in which your body meets the body of the earth. And noticing the places that are in contact as you feel the support of the earth beneath you. Inviting the breath to come through the earth, up through your body and releasing out into the sky, before inviting the breath back down from the sky and offering back out to the earth. Just allowing that practice, breathing in from the earth and out to the sky, in from the sky, out to the earth, letting yourself begin to be woven in. And you might also notice the physical imprint of breathing. Your nostrils and your lungs, the movement of your ribs as the air moves in and out of your body. Just seeing how it is to more fully situate yourself inside your aliveness, right here and right now. And as you settle into your body, and into this moment. It's beginning to tune into the intricate patterns of life that surround and inhabit us. The intelligence of these patterns, how they offer us some order and continuity. Here we are as part of the living universe, inside an interwoven web of relationships. And within that, we can recognize the creative tension present in the existence of chaos and pattern. This is life itself, also showing up in our bodies and in the spaces between bodies, in our relational spaces. And perhaps if you have explored any of the previous calls in this series, just recalling anything that has been present for you, and no problem if you haven't. Just beginning to attune to the language of patterns. As we begin with a return to waves. So waves were defined as a disturbance that transfers energy from one place to another in a regular and organized way, occurring everywhere all the time, some in the seen, some in the unseen. The waves of the ocean, closely entangled with the moon and the tides, also the wind. These waves we might feel as we swim or travel on water, or that we can watch as we breathe and find ourselves soothed or enlivened by the rhythm we're witnessing. Sometimes this might serve as a mirror for the waves of emotion we feel as we encounter ourselves and the world around us. Feeling states, relational responses, emotional reactions, moving through us, always in motion, in this intricate dance with the waves of our hearts. So what is it like to notice that there are waves inside of you and around you, stitching you into this fabric of aliveness? What do you notice coming alive in your experience as you really tune in to the way waves are existing within you? And just coming and sharing anything that arises for you, just trusting any sensations that you're noticing, thoughts or feelings that you're having, bringing your voice into the chat. What is it like to notice there are waves inside you and around you? And once you've brought your voice into the chat, just gently returning your attention back to yourself again as we begin to gather these shared thoughts. What comes alive in your experience as you really tune into the presence of waves? And then letting your attention come back into yourself. and letting any waves that you're noticing within you just quieten and soften into the background. And as the waves soften into the background, allowing the pattern of branches to gently emerge. And noticing what comes to mind when you consider branches. The obvious might be a tree, but these branches that are actually everywhere, where rivers and streams divide, noticing even in the tomato bush, the old oak tree, whilst also being present through your body, throughout your circulation, your breath, your nervous system. These fractal patterns unfolding within and around you. Here you are, pumping blood, breathing air, feeling sensations, experiencing thoughts and ideations, all traveling through branches. Exactly the same as those in the rivers or the trees. Again, noticing all of life stitched together through these patterns. And when you feel into this, what is the mood or atmosphere of this self-same unfolding? This fractal branching pattern. As you feel into it, from the snowflakes to the blood vessels, this universal truth that is the branching pattern. Coming again and sharing in the chat anything that you're noticing. What is the mood or atmosphere of this self-same unfolding? And again, just bringing in your voice. And then bringing your attention back to yourself again. And I'm just checking that the chat is working. So I'm not seeing people's comments. I'm not sure what's occurring there. Try to resolve what's happening there. Please do be bringing in your voices. And then coming. Okay, something is going on with the chat. Let's pause for a moment. Okay. It's not working. So it's only sending private messages. Oh, that's very challenging. I apologize, everyone. Let's see. Okay, luckily we have a wonderful Ria behind the scenes who is going to see if she can fix it for us. So yes, Anya, it is working to admin only. So yes, if you message them to me, then I will see those. That's a brilliant solution. Go teamwork. Yeah, if you message admin only, then I will see those, and I see everything that comes through. So then hopefully Ria can work some magic. Apologies for the technical interruption. This is maybe Webinar Jam. Sad that this is the last call we're using on Webinar Jam. So the tech angels are not with us. So we'll have a little invitation for them to come and be on our side. Thank you, everyone. So yes, just feeling back into those wonderful patterns of branches branching out and beyond into the sky through the trees, and inside of you pumping blood, breathing air, noticing, what is the mood or atmosphere of this fractal branching pattern. And then as you come back to yourself, just holding lightly to an awareness of both the waves and the branches. And calling in now the collective pattern of the birds flying together. A powerful murmuration. This dynamic pattern, life at the edge, ready to be transformed in a moment. This pattern often seen with the starlings in flight, but also understood to be happening in the formation of crystals and avalanches, as well as going on at a cellular level throughout the magnificence of our bodies. The intelligence of the murmuration can ripple out into our communities, into our movements, into how we organize and create change through this celebration and appreciation of every being's unique gifts and brilliance. So as you consider how this builds trust in self, trust in other, new worlds and possibilities emerge, more wonderful than could ever be conceived alone. Just like solving technical issues on live calls. This kind of cohesive movement and listening, supporting us all to stay with the uncertainty, with the not knowing, and to adapt to these constantly changing and sometimes challenging conditions. So we remain engaged with the dynamism of being alive. How is it to feel this pattern of truth, of harmony? That we truly are stronger together. That more is possible through our attunement with each other. Just notice what's arising in your body. And again, coming to share in a private message what it is that's arising in your body as you tune into this pattern of truth, of harmony, of recognizing that we are stronger together. Just bringing your voice in one more time. And then letting yourself be held in this pattern of collective intelligence. Noticing again a new pattern emerging. This time it's the spiral, the unfurling fern or flower petals, the nature of time itself, the satisfaction of the spiral dance, the breath spiraling in through your nostrils, down to your belly, and spiraling all the way out again. So here you are, part of a murmurating community, full of branches like rivers, waves of breath, like human, like plant, like whirlwinds, and spiraling galaxies spinning. Notice how you are strengthened by spirals, reaching out and rooting down, unfolding and unfurling, expressing beauty and magnificence, a fluid dance within the human body and outside, blending, entangling, dynamic and wild. And if this expression of patterns spiraling had a voice and could speak, what might this spiral be saying? Again, just trusting what emerges and coming and adding your voice. If this expression, the spiraling, had a voice and could speak, what might it be saying? And then just pausing for a moment as you feel this swirl of patterns, making up both your experience of living in a body and being a part of the living whole. The waves, the spirals, the murmurations, the branches. And recalling now the pattern that is tessellation, made up of these interconnecting, intimate, touching shapes that bring efficiency, connection, strength. Perhaps you recall visiting a sacred space. So often these tessellating patterns are found in the walls and the floors. This recognition that somehow the human soul has been forever nourished by this particular pattern, found across time throughout many civilizations, in homes, in sacred temple spaces. And as you recall a pattern that you once encountered, this tessellation, perhaps something in your own home or another sacred space, an artwork, some tiling. What do you notice in your body as you reflect on this pattern, so often believed to be an expression of harmony and the infinite, unending nature of creation? And again, finding any words that come close to describing what you're noticing and bringing that voice into the chat. What is it that draws you to tessellating pattern? How do you feel when you encounter that? And then gently bringing your attention back to yourself. Attuning more fully now to the multitudes you contain. How these patterns weave such a rich tapestry. And with a nod of thanks, just letting them all fade into the background as you return to simply noticing the breath and your contact with the ground. Coming to a place of rest as you let the breath settle, as you gather yourself in to receive. Well, there's really nothing to do now but to receive the wonder of your woven words. And I will share our co-created offering to the beauty of patterns. You are as you should be. Dance, sing, take flight, surge, float, root, soothe. Webs of creativity, connection, togetherness, beautiful colours and patterns of the peacock, Sylvan rocking. The wave image made me remember birthing my daughter, the ebb and flow of the rushes moving through my body. Webs of creativity. Breath coming and going, breathing us day in and day out. Path of least resistance. Ebb and flow, unraveling, detangling, merging home. Deep curiosity. I trust that everything is connected from the smallest snowflake to the massive universe beyond our Milky Way. path of least resistance, unraveling, detangling, merging, home, deep curiosity. Waves and branches, softly communicating and connecting me to all that is, flowing and being as all should be. Refreshing waves, clearing and renewing, deep curiosity. Dancing with the sky and earth through the wind, hope, hope. Swift, screaming their joyful messages, moving fast, fast, fast. Relaxation through belonging. Dancing with the sky and earth through the wind. Relaxation through belonging. Space, freedom, ripples throughout the community. Webs connecting us all. Following intuition and joy, space, freedom, my voice chanting and joining with others to form the music of the universe. The music of the universe dancing with the sky and earth through the wind. Swift. There is no separation. Following intuition and joy, surging, shimmering like water, dewdrops, iridescence, flourishing, free, swooping, radiating love. Beautiful friendships, family ties, your old reliable dog, together, strong and full of love, ripples throughout the community, radiating love. Resonance and connection from the beginning to the end of time, a cosmic twist and release, evolving in and evolving out, wild and free. Surrender to the journey, screams to be heard, especially believed. The yin and yang in a sacred dance, holy rage and holy wisdom, holy rage and holy wisdom, radiating love, evolving in and evolving out. Resonance, possibilities, screams, yin and yang fall into the vortex. All is connected, a cosmic twist and release. You are life eternal. Excuse me. All is connected. Trust me, we go higher and we meet in the spirals again and again. Dance, sing, take flight. Surge, float, root, soothe. You are life eternal, fall into the vortex, infinite possibilities. Trust the unfolding, you are held safely within it. Trust the unfolding. You are held safely within it. Surrender to the pulsing, swirling flow. You are life eternal. Fall into the vortex. You are as you should be. Energy. Energy. You are life eternal. Trust me, we go higher and we meet in the spirals again and again. Nothing is ever lost. Softening flow. Inhale, exhale. Energy. The freckles on my skin, patterned and not, but so alive and me. Longing for freedom from captivity. Mandala of life, trust the unfolding. You are held safely within it. Drops of water in a pool. Softening flow, inhale, exhale. Energy. drops of water. You are as you should be. You are as you should be. Energy, soothe, freedom, longing, inhale, exhale, softening, flow, the freckles on my skin. So alive, and me screams to be heard, especially believed. Life, eternal, trust me. Trust me. All is connected. We go higher and we meet in the spirals again and again. Infinite possibilities, surging, shimmering, cosmic twist, space, freedom, intuition, joy, my voice chanting and joining with others to form the music of the universe. Ripples, ripples, webs connecting us all, relaxation through belonging. Belonging. Dancing with the sky and earth. Waves and branches softly communicating and connecting me to all that is. Refreshing waves, clearing and renewing. Everything is connected. Massive universe, deep curiosity, hope. Hope. Dancing. Breathing us day in, day out. Birthing my daughter, the ebb and flow of the rushes moving through my body. Colours and patterns of the peacock. Relaxation through belonging. Space, freedom. Beautiful friendships. Your old, reliable dog. Together, strong and full of love, there is no separation. Intuition and joy, evolving in and evolving out, wild and free, no separation, freedom. Freedom, space, joy, love, swooping, radiating, love. Shimmering like water, a cosmic twist and release, no beginning and no end. The spiral moves constantly, moving the spirit to freedom. Surrender to the pulsing. Surrender to the pulsing, swirling flow. We go higher, moving the spirit to freedom. You are held safely within it. Curiosity, freckles on my skin, surging, shimmering, swooping, old reliable dog, infinite possibilities, evolving in and evolving out, yin and yang in a sacred dance, holy rage and holy wisdom, holy rage and holy wisdom, surrender to the journey, screams to be heard. You are life eternal. You are life eternal. All is connected. You are as you should be. Trust the unfolding. You are held safely within it. Unfolding, dance, sing, take flight, surge, float, root, soothe, surrender, trust, joy, family, beautiful friendships, resonance and connection, a cosmic twist, radiating love, a sacred dance, holy rage and holy wisdom, space, space, freedom, ripples, nothing is ever lost, swirling, pulsing, soothe, mandala of life, energy, drops of water in a pool. You are as you should be. Trust the unfolding. No beginning and no end. Spiral, spiral, mandala, holy, surrender. Screams fall into the vortex. All is connected. You are life, eternal, energy, energy, wild and free. There is no separation, no separation. Love, dancing with the sky and the earth through the wind. Swift, screaming their joyful messages, moving fast, fast, fast. Relaxation through belonging, belonging, space, freedom, wild, sacred, dance, journey, infinite possibilities, shimmering, shimmering, iridescence, swooping, radiating love, radiating love in a sacred dance. All is connected. And just taking a moment to let all of those words land and settle in you. As you begin to gently invite your body to awaken back into this current time, maybe taking a yawn or a stretch, and just returning softly to your own space. And as you begin to come back, noticing the support of the ground again, and just reflecting on how it was to hear your words woven in amongst others. And how was the experience of receiving the poem as a whole? And just anything of how you're experiencing yourself now. And really anything that it would be good to bring into the space, just to integrate the experience. And thank you so much for bearing with the strange technical things. It seems to be back now. How strange. Thank you, Donna. Well rescued, Abiria. I'm glad we got the experience. Yes, it's like, oh, I can't make up the words. Yeah, I need. But I loved how it was when we hit murmurations, it was like, yeah, we need team thought on this. We need to come together and resolve it. So appreciate that. Yes, no interference can keep us from being heard. I'm with you on that, Linda. Thank you. Yeah, it was beautiful to feel the way the patterns they don't exist in isolation. And neither do our voices. So it was really good. And yeah, Ria's just posted that we will be moving to Zoom for our September full moon. So yes, look out for the registration link in that. And hopefully Zoom won't be sulky with us, and we'll be able to, yes. And Ria says thank you for your patience with the tech issues. Yeah, thanks for saying that, Jan. It was hard for you to connect today, but always beautiful. Faye, yeah, feeling the connectedness of all. Thank you. Yeah. Rhiannon, from my morning exercise through to this evening session, I'm feeling a powerful sense of today of being part of one big ecosystem. Wonderful to feel this connection with all you other human beings. Yeah, thank you, Rhiannon. Saw dragonflies in murmuration. Wow. That is something I would love. I didn't know dragonflies did that. Amazing. And yeah, that was lovely, feeling ease. Yeah, I'm still enjoying this beautiful peacock pattern. Feel the weaving of the connection, the relaxation of belonging, the joy of freckles. Yeah, I was enjoying freckles as a part of the pattern of the divine, definitely. So thank you, everyone, and yeah, thank you for riding the waves of technical strangeness and gremlins. And yeah, I would really like to invite you to stay spending time with noticing patterns, each of these patterns, all of these patterns in yourself, in your environment, as we kind of bring this series to a close. And yeah, notice if you have a sort of preference or one that particularly delights or inspires you, and get curious about that. And notice them, make offerings, give them reverence. Notice what happens in your body as you greet these repeating shapes, and get interested. So yes, thanks to Ria for giving us this beautiful image, and probably going, what's happening in the background, and just maintaining calm and steadiness. It's very good to have you there. And I hope that you will join us again in September for the new series of gatherings, where we will be back on Zoom. And our new series is inspired by Rooted in Essex, and we will be exploring the 3 guiding principles of nature relationships: receptive, reciprocal, and respectful. So these are the pillars that shape how we step into right relationship with nature, not as separate from it, but as part of a living interconnected world. So I really look forward to diving deeper into that right relationship next month in September. So sending you just post full moon blessings, and wishing you well into the rest of your day and the rest of your evening, and look forward to connecting again next month. Thanks, everyone.